I remember a time of peace, of cherry blossoms and summer winds. Another life no longer meant for me. Bushido called in the shape of a blade, the last of its kind. Our enemies are legion. They strike at us by the swarms. But 1,000 blades cannot match mine.
これぞ天竜よ。
Send your armies. I will be waiting for anything and anyone.
Hope you enjoyed that trailer. Welcome back. I'm joined by JC and Raphael. Welcome back to the den.
Thank you.
Is
Still
it-
alive, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Still kicking.
Still
yeah.
kicking. That's good.
Yeah,
And how are
really
you-
happy to be here. Really excited to talk about all that we have to present today.
That's really good, because if you weren't excited to be here, that would be awkward.
Probably.
Yes.
But it's so cool. It's our 30th season, right?
It is.
It's amazing. Like
Big
30
3-0.
seasons of Max over there.
Yeah,
doing the
because he's
Warriors
been
thing.
every single one.
Every single one.
For colleagues having pizza
Nev-
while
never
we have
missed.
to work.
Exactly.
The man is a machine.
It's amazing.
Max the machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to talk about all the things, all the details for Year 8, Season 2, TU1. So let's just jump into it. JC, can you tell us what we can expect from this season?
So there's a lot of stuff coming for this season. So in Title Update 1, we have a new Battle Pass, a new Legacy Pass, new armor variations, a launch event, new hero skin, right? Master Katashi, you're going to tell us about him.
Yes.
Awesome looking stuff.
You better.
We have the competitive circuit starting. We have 3 Hero Fests for Kensei, Shinobi, and Kyoshin. And we also have a throwback event, which is Carousel of Fire. In TU2, we have our new hero.
Dun, dun,
I don't know what that is. I've
dun.
never seen that hero in my life. I don't know what it looks like. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. You,
Have we
you-
created
of,
it
of all the
yet?
people, you
We
would
don't do
know
that the
most.
week
I
before?
have no idea what is going on there. But yeah, a usual event pass, Hero Fest, throwback event. So all sorts of cool things coming this season. Super psyched.
Super
Season
hyped.
30.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
So let's talk about lore, because every single person in the chat is a lore fiend. So
Yes.
we're going to make sure that they get all the details on the lore. So, Raphael.
Once we're
what's
done
going
with the
on?
narrative segment, the show is over, right?
Yeah,
That's
Why-
the only
there's,
thing we
there's
talk
nothing
about.
else. There's what else do you
I'm
need?
not here for patch notes.
Why would you be here? So yes, some lore. As you know, the first season in that year was a knight-centered season. We had 2 skins, the Unsung Knight, the Ezio Auditore skin. And now, this second season is a samurai-centered season. We will be exploring the core values of the samurai through a legendary weapon called the Muramasa Blade. Hey, that's the name of the season. And the wielder of that blade, called Master Katashi, our Orochi new skin.
Looking fresh right
Looks
there. Looking,
amazing.
yeah,
Yes.
that's clean. I like it. So I heard you mention Master Katashi. We just saw him there. So I'm assuming this is our new Orochi hero skin.
Absolutely. It will be available in 2 days on June 30th, 13th. What I
13th.
really, but let's talk about a bit about how he looks like and what's his story. So let's start with the blade. This is what we do when we design something new in For Honor. And in this case, we got inspired by a real Japanese history and a real swordsmith called Sango Muramasa. This Muramasa, in our lore, was a legendary swordsmith. He created blades that were extremely deadly, elegant, and actually so deadly and so good at killing that they were considered a bit bloodthirsty. They would make you unhinged. They would take or have the violence come out of you and really make you even more violent and bloodthirsty than you already were.
I get
so,
that. I get that.
Yeah, when you have a blade in
Yeah. For real. There are some swords that I'm like, I'm gonna stab someone.
I saw that last week
Let's
when we
go.
practiced. So yeah, the blade. Sorry. The blade, what the samurai did with these blades, the Muramasa blades that this swordsmith created, is that they decided, okay, these are too violent, too dangerous. We cannot leave them there. So they decided to destroy all of them. But Muramasa was unhappy that his life's work would be destroyed, so he managed to get all of the shards, or mini shards, and from them, in secret, he forged a new one, a new blade.
Sword.
Yes, one to control them all. And this new Muramasa blade, the last one in existence, is a concentrated version of all of the blades. It has all of the deadliness, all of the sharpness, all of the elegance, but also it brings so much bloodthirstiness out of you that, well, it has the power of an army, but also the bloodthirst of one. And it has the
Blade
long...
comes with murderous intent.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
And it has fallen in many bad hands, or it has corrupted the hands of the many wielders it had in the samurai history, until it went into the hands of Master Katashi, our new hero skin. This Master Katashi, so Orochi, great master, is a man, he exemplifies the values of the samurai. He is a master of Zen, patience, calm, discipline, a man who works on himself a lot. We don't know much about him. You will know a bit more if you read the short stories that will be out in 2 days. But so Master Katashi, we know that he was a wandering angel going around the samurai lands, trying to help people. And one day in the village, he killed a brigand chief, and he took the blade from that man, the Muramasa blade. And instantly he sensed the potential of the blade. Its potential to do good, but also its impulse to do bad, to kill people.
So he took
And
it.
him
He's like, I can
being-
fix it.
Yes, yes, he can fix it. And make it, he can change
I
it.
can fix them.
Yes, because he is such a special Zen master. So he manages him alone to have only the good get out of that blade. And he decided to use it for good, to use it to protect the realm of the samurai, the Mire, their swampy homeland. There are very few access points to this homeland, and he has positioned himself on one of these, a bridge called Seion Bridge. And here he has, defended the bridge against all enemies for years. Doing this, he has enhanced the legend of the sword. He has enhanced the legend of the bridge too. That has now a cool new nickname. It is called the Bridge of 1,000 Blades because
like
of the 1,000 blades of the 1,000 enemies that Master Katashi and his Muramasa blade have beaten, protecting the bridge and the mire.
Now, I like that. That works for me.
I hope it
say
is
unlimited blade.
Yes. As you can see, I think it is a really deeply Japanese story. And we were, of course, inspired by real Japanese themes, real Japanese culture, real Japanese history. We twist it to in the For Honor recipe or inside of the, For Honor lore. But still, it has a real background in Japanese culture.
Nice. The For Honor kitchen whipped it up.
Yeah.
And now we got good eats. We got good eats. We cooked.
Yes.
So, for those of you who want to learn more about Master Katashi and who he is and what he's about, check out the short stories, which will be dropping on the website in 2 days. The skin will be out on the 13th for $11.99 US or 25K steel. The Bridge of 1,000 Blades. I believe we have some map realization, so you can realize just how many blades are in this map.
Yes.
So, Raph, what can you tell us about this seasonal theme and what players can look for in the realization?
So I told you that for this season, we got inspired by Japanese culture. It's the case also for the event team who has created the map realization. This season, it has been designed to evoke curiosity and to have the players poke their imagination to try to find hidden meanings into things. This is a really deeply Japanese thing, once again. As a samurai-centered season, we have two main inspirations. One is Noh theater, an ancient traditional form of Japanese theater, and the other is
right?
Yes,
NOH.
You're right.
Google it.
It is really beautiful, inspiring, and it speaks in metaphors, and it's the same thing for our second inspiration, Zen Garden. So what you have in these two things is that the storytelling, the emotions are transmitted through symbols and metaphors. In the map realization, you will see a lot of elements that represent something much more meaningful than what they appear to be. There is a message behind it. You have it on the bridge itself with red petals on the ground that represent the spilled blood spilled by the enemies of the samurai, spilled by the Muramasa blade and Master Katashi. You have also the katanas in the vista that represent the defeated enemies, the 1,000 blades. And there is another idea, the idea of duality, the fact that you have an equilibrium that is coming from two different things that oppose themselves. Here you have this in the vista in the Zen garden, where you have calm and motionless, and in contrast, you have on the bridge the battle, the everything that's happening there with the blood being spilled. In general, I would say that you can expect to find hidden meanings everywhere in the map, and I would
Easter
be
egg
really
time.
history time. No. We've done a lot of history here. I'm here to represent the dozens of people who have worked on the art side, on the narrative side, on the map realization side. We are here. We're the one talking, but there are many people behind that are doing the work.
A lot of people
So
behind all
big-
of this. I work extremely hard. Like,
Yeah,
kudos.
big shout out to the team who worked on the map realization and all of their collective work.
Yeah.
I love the Zen Garden. I want to know how long it took whomever to rake all the sand to make it look so nice. If it was Master Katashi, that exemplifies patience.
It is a weekly job.
Yeah, because I would get like 10 feet and be like, I'm done
Yeah.
with the.
But then it wouldn't look as good. That's the problem.
But yeah, everything looks great. It sounds great. But speaking of things that sound great, we've also got a Battle Pass and a Legacy Pass coming your way in just 2 days. So let's take a look at everything now. Oh, we skipped the in-game menu realization. Thank you, Max. Let's take a look at that real quick. So we've got Master Katashi here posting up,
On his
looking
bridge.
slick on his bridge.
South screen, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And you got a nice peep at the world map there, as well as our minions, which are looking very shonen right there. But yeah, it looks great. So let's take a quick look at the Battle Pass and Legacy Pass offerings. So first up, we've got Battle Pass for Year 8, Season 2. Here you can see our battle outfits. We've got the Masterful Mask and the Masterful Calm. And I believe there's some elements of Noh theater in these, where the faces like change depending on the angle.
Absolutely. You'll see it especially in the Mask of the Moon effect. But here you have the duality and you have the Zen element that is being brought to the forefront in these creations by our art team.
Yeah. And no masks are really interesting. You can see some of them like right now. But
yeah.
often enough, like depending on which angle you're looking at, so no performers would have these masks on, right? And they would kind of change they would tilt their head to show different expressions.
Yeah.
But it's super cool because you look at the mask and you see something, you're like, okay, and then you see the person turn like, oh wait, that's completely different. and it looks really awesome. Like honestly, it's I've looked at it a little bit.
Kind of like a Morphe. Like,
yeah, a little bit.
kinda
It's
vibe.
amazing.
But that's not all. We've also got an emote, which is the
podium.
Oh, it's a signature first. They're out of order. Yeah. There's the podium. Then we have, I believe we have. Did we already see the trophy head emote? Where's it at?
So this
There
is
you go. We got
this
some
is the mood
effects. They're out of order. Oh, I'm out of order. I'm reading the list wrong. I'm reading the list wrong.
Exactly.
That's on me. That's on me. But yeah, next up we got Execution Mega Super Combo Punch. I love this one.
Yeah.
I saw some people, being sassy about it on Reddit yesterday, and I was like, nah, you're wrong. It's cool.
it's more modern Japanese culture in this
Yeah.
case.
Yeah. And then we have a sneak peek at the weapons, which we'll get a full look at later. So we've got Glad here with the Masterful Vigorous, and then I believe we have a Highlander, with Masterful Veneer. I think I said that right. I don't know.
I would say so.
I try. I make an effort.
You know,
But
yeah.
let's take a look at Legacy Pass stuff real quick. First up, for the Year 4 Season 2 Legacy Pass, we've got a pair of battle outfits. We've got Horkos Theorem and Horkos Crystal, seen here on everybody's favorite Blindo the Clown and Mr. Griffin. And then we've got Horkos Fealty Ornament. I've always liked that one. It's like crispy with the coming out the eye. It's good to pair with the one blue eye effect. Then we've got Horkos Trophy, finally, which I thought was coming up, but here it is. And then the Horkos Pharmakos Execution, seen here on everybody's favorite Ocelot. And then a quick look at some weapons. We've got the Sunset of Horkos. Oh, we get the Phantom Effect first, then a Mood Effect, and then the weapons. Here we go. The Sunset of Horkos weapons seen here on Varangian Guard. I'm crushing it today.
This looks so good.
Yeah.
It's a big list. Every time I look away, I lose my place on it. But wait, that's not all. There's more. We've also got a free event pass coming your way, in which this will be live from June 13th to July 4th. And here are the rewards for it. You can get the Battle Outfit Enduring Harmony. Looking crispy there on Mr. Holden Cross. And then we've also got an ornament, Winds of Endurance. I quite like this one. This one looks real good on some Warmonger shoulders, a couple other heroes. And then we have Samurai Effect or Samurai Endurance Effect shown here on the most Samurai hero we could find. But it doesn't stop there. We've also got armor variations coming up for the Samurai, the Wulin, and the Outlanders. Here's a quick sneak peek at those armor variations, and then we'll roll the full set later in the show. And just a reminder before we move on, for Year 8, armor variations will now be coming into U1, and weapons will be coming into U2. So we switched that up, if you remember, last season, and so just a reminder that that's how it works now. But JC, Raphael, thank you so much for joining me on the Den and for explaining all of the deep lore, the deep magics, because you were there. You were there when they were written.
Oh, yes.
No, I
was there 3,000 years
I'm the one
ago,
who
yeah.
turned 40. I was the one who was there when
That's
they
a
were written.
vampire. You don't know, but like.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that why? Is
Living.
that explain this?
Yes, all the
Oh,
blood, yes.
okay. Got it. That's why I'm lightheaded. So stick around. We'll be showing all the Battle Pass cosmetics during the transition, and then after that, we're jumping into esports.
Yeah.
We're going to talk esports, all the things. So don't go anywhere. Check out the video. We'll see you on the other side.